says Africa as a continent not big or religious enough to have produced a pope since the beginning of time? Somebody said, I think in my comment section, some persons came to say, they have actually produced 3, although they were from the northern part of Africa, blah, 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 blah. So Africa have produced a pope. They said yes. And I went into the internet to search. But what I found didn't actually say they were African popes. It only say that their origin were suspected to have been from Africa, but they were actually Romans. So there has not, at least if you check that same Google again, you will see that it was stated clearly that for the past 1,500 years, I repeat, 1,500 years, there have not been an African or a black pope in the Vatican. So you can check it yourself. So when it happens last now, and I said it will never happen because religion is not designed to favor the blacks. Rather, religion was designed to enslave the blacks, to control the blacks, and maybe in other part of the world that they actually colonized. Otherwise, China have no business with being a pope. They are not interested. They don't even care about him. Japan, so many other countries. But you see the Europe, the Americas, these are the same people that have been producing the popes. Europe has produced more. It's just the immediate past one that was from South America, Argentina. Now, behold, a new one has been elected. We now have a new pope who is automatically from the North America, which is the United States of America. So that is one. So which means the continent of North and South America have produced 2, which happens to be the last 2 popes now. And when will this still be the turn of Africa? Africans, with all those who have big cathedral, now carry Catholic Church for head, when will you produce pope? I think somebody projected these ones. These ones are displayed now. Somebody said these were also nominees and front runners for the office of the pope in this last election on the pope. And I asked, who want dash monkey banana? Who want give? As in, it will never happen that people like this will be pope. One, their skin color. See, blacks don't really understand their position before the white man. Do you? Those people, no matter how much they pretend to accept you, you are not one of them. You can't be like them. So that is why I laugh at those that believe in the white man's heaven. That you will be in heaven with the same Oyibo who will not give you a sensitive position here on earth that they can also occupy. So I pity for my religious people. I don't know what you guys are thinking. Religion is not for you. Now, this one now is already on the seat. He will live for another many years. And the next pope will be picked from Europe. Make Africa come out. The kind of Christianity you are practicing is a boy and a slave and oga pattern of Christianity. So expected that one day there will be an African pope. Now go wait forever. It will be possible. It will be easier for a non-existent Jesus that didn't come before and will never come back to come than for Africa to have a black pope. How is it going to happen? Where is it going to come from? Let's even look at the way Africans fight Africans. They can't even produce a world leader. Never. I remember the damage that happened in Libya. The damage that happened in Libya that have made Libya a governmentless and a faceless country today was being spearheaded by an African in the person of Barack Obama, who is from Kenya. He destroyed Libya to the way it is now to favor America. Now we have a certain Ibrahim Traore who is doing well for the same Africa, and they are using another African again. One General Michael Lenge, I don't know what the name is, to destroy the same Africa. So they can only use the blacks to destroy the black nation. But to make you a position, to give you a position as sensitive of that of the Pope, I laugh in pidgin. But there is one other part that angers me really much. When the new Pope was sworn in, I saw some of my African brothers celebrating. Most especially from my country, Nigeria, celebrating. Yeah, thank God, we now have a new Pope. How does that benefit Nigeria? How does having a Pope in Rome help Africa? How it concern Africa? How are we benefiting from it? How is it our business? So for those of you celebrating it, based on what? I just don't get it. When will Africans stop this madness and know your place in this globe? When? Focus on building your continent. Build your continent. If you will not do that, you will remain a slave forever. I wouldn't want to continue being a slave, right? See you in my next video.